And we are live. Greetings, YouTube. It's the final day of the medicinal mushroom guide, and I'm really excited to present to you my favorite mushroom, Ganoderma lucidum, also known as reishi and lingzhi, the most therapeutic mushroom known to man. It's been a fun journey doing this. I'm sure I'll do more medicinal mushrooms in the future. This is just a quick fire medicinal mushroom guide, which I had to create every presentation every day just to really challenge myself and really master these live streams. I hope the streams have been helpful to you. If they have, please do share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and leave a comment. I'd love to know where you're watching from in the world. I'd love to know if you have tried any medicinal mushrooms or if you include them in your diet. Have you ever included reishi in your diet? What were the results that you received? I'd love to know. Please share below. And again, guys, what I share in these videos, it's not medical advice. I'm not a traditional doctor. What I am, though, is I am passionate about mushrooms. I know what they've done for me. I know what they've done for about 50 of my friends. I know what they've done for hundreds of other people that I don't know through groups that I'm involved in. And I've gone through hundreds of studies online, which you can do too on PubMed. Most of the studies are animal studies, I will have you know, but you can find clinical trials also on reishi in particular. Reishi would have the most clinical trials out of all of the medicinal mushrooms. So the studies are there, and this mushroom is special because it's been found that the mycelium of this mushroom can also boost the immune systems of the bees, which is vital. And that's thanks to Paul Stamets, who is a hero of mine. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen and jump right into the presentation. Final presentation, guys. Give the video a thumbs up, a like, so people can see it. Oh, don't want to see me. So here we go. Functional mushrooms for health. Now, if this will allow me to present. Here we go. Functional mushrooms for health, presented to you by Christo, myself, a guide for natural healers. This is the beautiful mushroom here. It has a shiny coat on the outside of it, and I'll explain how it got its name from Ganoderma, scientific name, because of the way it looks. But in Japan, it's known as reishi, and reishi is the Japanese word meaning ancient goddess of health, life, and eternal youth. The scientific name is Ganoderma lucidum. The name Ganoderma is derived from the Greek ganos, which means brightness or sheen, hence shining, and derma meaning skin. So it's like bright skin or bright, sheen skin. And the funny thing is that reishi mushroom is actually quite good for the skin if you consume it regularly. I've noticed benefits myself, and so have friends and customers of mine. It's an amazing mushroom. The Chinese know it as lingzhi, which means long life or mushroom of immortality. It's known to be the king of herbs in China because it's been revered for thousands of years. In fact, in the old empire of China, if the emperor caught you with this mushroom, they would chop your hands off the first time and chop your head off the second time. It was that revered. It's known to be the mushroom of longevity and also a 10,000-year-old mushroom. So, although mushrooms are eaten in order to enjoy the health benefits, the most popular means of using reishi mushrooms includes crushing dried mushrooms and steeping them into water. This is because these mushrooms are extremely bitter in taste. They don't taste good, which makes them unpleasant to consume directly or in a highly concentrated liquid form. So how I consume these is I consume them in capsule form, or I mix them in with this reishi spore coffee that I drink. And I partnered with a company that makes this amazing coffee that doesn't taste like crap, basically. And they have 99.9% pure spores, and they grow on protected land, UNESCO protected land. So yeah, I do that, and I'll sometimes have a reishi green tea or a reishi red tea mixed with cordyceps. But essentially, you want to be consuming this mushroom in liquid form mixed with something that you enjoy, like a tea or a coffee or just some hot water. Now, it can be found in tropical forests, commonly in Asia, but there is another genus of Ganoderma known as Ganoderma sugae, commonly found in the eastern hemlock forests of USA and Canada, which looks a lot like Ganoderma lucidum. Now, the research is still young on Ganoderma sugae, but there are some health benefits, it seems, on the limited studies that we have seen so far. So it's an exciting potential to see what happens with Ganoderma sugae. But for the purpose of this presentation, this is going to be focusing on Ganoderma lucidum. That's the one that I take, the one that I deal with. And they both grow out of dead wood logs. All right. Now, the nutrients in reishi mushroom, it's got triterpenes, which are great for anti-cancerous effect, basically preventing the growth of tumors. And it's full of phytonutrients. It's got the most phytonutrients of all the mushrooms, 200 plus, 154 antioxidants. That's crazy. That's so many antioxidants. Full of alkaloids. It's the most alkaline superfood on the planet, full of essential amino acids, powerful sterols, as we see with all medicinal mushrooms, full of vitamins and minerals. And the vitamins, I'm going to show you a comparison to some other foods that people commonly eat and how reishi is more densely nutritious with vitamins compared to other sources. And it is full of essential polysaccharides, mainly beta glucans. And beta glucans, as we have seen throughout this medicinal mushroom journey, is a powerful, powerful prebiotic for the probiotics in our gut that allow us to fight off infection and keep our immunity high and essentially just nourish our second brain, which is our gut. So here you go, health benefits of Ganoderma. You can see for yourself on PubMed, peer-reviewed journal. There's over 3,500 studies now on PubMed just on Ganoderma. As you can see here, again, 154 antioxidants, 200 plus phytonutrients. It's anti-inflammatory. It's a blood pressure moderator. So if you have high blood pressure, it's known to bring it down. If you've got low blood pressure, it's known to bring it up. Ganoderma just balances the body. It's amazing. It's a cholesterol reducer, blood sugar moderator, great for the heart, antibacterial, antiviral, anti-candida, immune enhancer, and stress reducer. Now, what makes the products that I work with unique? Well, it's 100% certified organic Ganoderma lucidum. They grow them on UNESCO protected land in the wild, so you know that they're fully nutritious as opposed to a lot of other companies out there. But there are other companies that are certified organic, but they grow in sterile environments in a room or in bags. So if you could imagine, or if you had the option to choose reishi that has been grown in a room away from trees, or reishi that has been grown in protected land that is tested for heavy metals and radiation, but is grown wholesomely, which would you choose? I know which one I would choose and which one I have chosen. But anyway, this is the world's number one alkaline superfood, and it's known as the king of all herbs in Chinese medicine, as I mentioned earlier. Powerfully nourishes and detoxifies the body. It's alkaline, it balances pH, improves acid reflux, and I can attest to that because I suffered with acid reflux in the towards the end of 2018. I was drinking lots of coffees. Coffee is not healthy. Coffee basically destroys the adrenal glands, and also it is highly acidic. So what I was facing was lots of heartburn and headaches, and it was very, very strange. But I love the taste of coffee, so I had to give it up. But then 2 or 3 months later, I found this reishi coffee, which I am now affiliated with, and I also sell, and I help other people not have to give up a habit that they enjoy and continue to do that. But it's not just in coffee, it's in teas, it's in capsule forms, you can choose. But the fact of the matter is it does improve acid reflux, it boosts the immune system, it oxygenates the body and brain, which is great for workouts. It balances blood sugar levels, so it's great for diabetics, supports athletic and academic performance, improves sleep by calming the brain and body. It does this through a neurotransmitter. It promotes basically it transforms glutamate, which is an excitatory hormone or neurotransmitter, which is similar to cortisol, into GABA, which is a relaxing neurotransmitter, and that allows us to have a sense of calm and allows us to sleep better. There's no crashes, no jitters, no anxiety. So as you can see here, I said I would give you an example of the nutritional profile and the vitamins. So the magnesium content is 15 times higher than that of broccoli. Vitamin C content 7 times higher than oranges. Calcium content 6 times higher than milk, which again, coming back to the whole meat and dairy thing, you don't need meat and dairy. You can get everything that you need from mushrooms. Calcium, replace your milk today, unfortunately, is full of uh, lots of hormones and steroids, which puts our body out of balance. So you might be better off swapping it out with reishi. Omega 3 content 8 times higher than tuna. As you all know, tuna is high in mercury, which is not good for us. So again, high levels of mercury, or consume a mushroom that doesn't have the mercury but is also higher in its content and nutritional value. Protein content higher than beans. Antioxidants content 3 times higher than blueberries. Very cool. And iron content 3 times higher than spinach, which is awesome. So it provides more energy and vigor, boosts stamina, rejuvenates clearer skin, as I mentioned before, oxygenates the body, natural detoxification, mental alertness. I can attest to that too. The mushroom coffee, the reishi coffee that I drink really helps me when I'm studying or making these presentations. Supports the immune system, improves body healing capacity, supports quality of sleep, and supports circulation. Now, how it supports circulation is it actually promotes nitric oxide in the body. It's a nitrate donor, so it dilates blood vessels and allows better circulation and oxygen to flow through the body. So here's just some of the benefits. I'd be here all night if I went through every single benefit, but first of all, it's a powerful detox. Studies have linked reishi mushroom extracts to faster regeneration of healthy liver cells and a release of free radicals that have built up in the organ, thereby promoting overall health and wellness. Again, common theme with mushrooms in general, it's a booster for the immune system. Reishi mushrooms contain powerful antioxidants, 154 to be exact, but they also contain that amazing beta glucans, one of the most effective and powerful immune system boosters that we know of. Some experts believe that it is this high glucan content that linked reishi historically with immortality and vitality. It's also great for respiratory function for those suffering with asthma, bronchitis, or other chronic respiratory conditions. Reishi mushroom extract can have a strong effect on reducing irritation and eliminating the allergic reactions from the body. It's shown to be anti aging. Modern studies have positively linked reishi mushrooms to certain lifespan expansion, namely due to the impressive polysaccharide content of these fungi. And finally, there's great anti-cancer potential. Most people consume reishi mushrooms due to their anti-cancer properties. The triterpenes, which I mentioned earlier, found in this type of fungus, have the ability to reduce the metastasis of cancer cells and slow the progression of tumor growth. Fantastic. Now, obviously, you can never have too much of a good thing, and so there's always a little precaution. For those of you that are new to reishi, that are haven't consumed it yet, and depending on how intoxicated your body is with toxins, be it from meat or dairy or just from breathing the highly toxic air that we breathe today, you may, in the first couple of weeks, experience a detox period. This can result in headaches, dizziness. I haven't really heard of many nosebleeds, but just beware, this can happen, and dry mouth as well. Although these side effects seem mild, it is still a good decision to speak with a medical professional or trained herbalist before adding reishi mushrooms to your diet. Obviously, there's always going to be a minority that might have an allergy or something along the lines of that. However, one thing that I know is that for the most part, this mushroom is doing great things for many people, including myself and my family. But look, I'm not a traditional doctor. I haven't studied traditional medicine. I'm just really passionate about mushrooms because they have done so much for me in my life. So I'm now sharing this information with you guys. But do your own research. The research is all online. I suggest reading the Mycelium Running book as well, with Paul Stamets. It's one thing that really inspired me to really dive into this stuff. Now, do your quality research, what to look for when ordering for yourself. Again, wild grown and sustainably cultivated. If you can get it from protected land, I can help with that. comment in the comment section below. I might leave a link where you can purchase from a company that does grow from protected land, UNESCO protected, I must mention as well. So highly nutritious mushrooms, also highly pure spores, and the spores have been shown to be 16 to 80 times more potent than the mushroom body itself. Me personally, I consume 3 parts of the mushroom. I consume the mycelium, I consume the fruiting body, and I consume the spores, which I get through this company. And it's great because this company not only allows you to be a consumer, but you can also share the products with other people and make a side income from that too. Now, always, always, always look for the certifications. 100% certified organic. Again, the company that I'll be sharing uh, down in the description is 100% certified organic and halal and multiple other certifications. Tested to be free of heavy metals and radiation. Always a good factor. Again, protected land. And be aware of companies that make outrageous claims. Statements like magic pill, cancer cure, or reverse aging are simply not true. However, the studies do indicate that this mushroom is beneficial for people going through chemotherapy and also for anti-cancerous properties. But we can't say cancer cure because that's over-promising, and we can't say reverse aging because that's implying that we can go from age 30 to 20, and that's just not true. So I always like to under-promise, and I say to people, look, just try the mushroom for 30 days, 60 days, see how you feel. And for the most part, most people feel good. And some people go through a detox period of 1 to 2 weeks, and that's normal with any detox. But this mushroom has just been fantastic for me. It's allowed me to keep drinking coffee, but I drink it in tea as well, and I also consume it in capsule form. What's interesting is my father came down with the coronavirus recently, and I decided to ask him. I said to him, "Would you like me to make you some medicine?" He said to me, "You don't know anything about medicine. You're not a doctor." I said, "Okay, Dad. Well, would you like me to make you something that might help you?" He said, "Okay." So I boiled some water. I put in 6 garlic cloves. I put in 800 milligrams of reishi mushroom, and I added some other extra herbs like chili flakes to create some more heat, and some herbs like sage and oregano and basil. Immediately after, he said he felt better. I got him on this regime for a few days. After 5 days, it was gone. We didn't use any traditional medicine. We only used Chinese medicine, and he healed. He felt better. That to me is a clear sign of the power of nature's healers. And so this is why I'm passionate about sharing this message. Now, I want to give you all a treat. And before I do this, I just want to see if there's any comments on Facebook, on YouTube. If you have any comments, please do leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Share the video if you feel this can help some other people. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this awesome video with you guys and finish on this. This is a video made by the company that I will share in the description where you can order these products. And it's a cinematic video, but it gives you insight into the history of reishi. It gives you an insight into the growing process. And it's just an amazing video. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm just going to share this now and finish on this. Hope you enjoyed, guys.
Careful. Pay close attention to everything you're about to see, no matter how strange it may appear. If you look away, even for just a moment, you will miss it. If you must blink, do it now. The story begins here. Deep in the heart of Eastern China lies a hero. Recorded first during the Han Dynasty, it was humble and very small. Yet over time, it soon became known as one with great power. So powerful, this rare herb was quickly reserved only for the royal family. Why? What did one little fungi do to be documented in history as the king of herbs? No matter, the word spread like wildfire. Foreigners gave it many different names. The Japanese pronounced it Reishi. Locals to the Wuyi Mountains pronounce it Lingzhi. But to the Western world, Lingxi was preferred. Regardless, the word Ling has many interpretations. Miraculous, sacred, divine, and mysterious are just a few. The kanji for Shi, however, is traditionally defined simply as the plant of longevity. Fame soon engulfed our hero, as royal artisans were commissioned to paint its glory throughout the walls of the imperial Forbidden City and Grand Summer Palace. Then civilizations collided. The year was 1881. Peter Adolf Carsten named the genus Ganoderma. So, in short, Ganoderma Lucidum, our hero with the various names, is historically honored and recorded for many benefits and has been popular in traditional Chinese culture for over 2,000 years. Like the winds of change, our hero's epic journey begins small, very small. But make no mistake, the harmless embryos of the Ganoderma silently conquers the ground by the millions. This spore powder can turn any host environment into an alien landscape. Soon, powerful spores begins to germinate. The transformation of our hero is like none other, and like a master orchestra, fine white filament begins weaving its way together as one harmonious accord. Enter the world of mycelium, creating one of the most advanced organic networks mankind has ever seen. Yet all of this takes place in the shadows. And when ready, our noble hero begins to take visible form. At first it's white, and various hues of red. It's like a dance. The stem majestically begins to fan, widening its royal presence. Soon, shades of purple, even blue and yellow begin to bloom with wonder. Reluctantly, all dances must come to an end. Yet, before the curtain falls on our timeless hero, the mature and royal herb begins anew. It releases life once more out into the world, and like nature's crown jewels, Ganoderma glistens for every creature to enjoy. Now you have heard the great story. Yet, what makes one fable better than another? Why are some remembered for centuries and others lost in time? Maybe because they have purpose. Another great story with purpose is none other than something so profound yet very, very delicate. Our health. And if good health was our hero, the villainous antagonist must be one of destruction, like free radicals. When the body is under attack by free radicals, that can cause significant aging at the cellular level, thus destroying what we hold most dear: life. The biggest reason Ganoderma has been remembered for millennia is mainly because it naturally contains antioxidants. Careful, not all Ganoderma is farmed the same. Many will cheat, grow it too quickly, or even harvest it unnaturally. Yet only the few, the very select, planted as nature intended, allowing a full and complete life cycle happen beautifully, properly, and naturally. There you have it, the grand story of a most noble hero. Yet the story is far from over. Anyone can experience why the profound, the highly educated, diligently sought after this divine earthly treasure. What mankind enjoyed for thousands of years, harnessing the powerful antioxidant protection of Ganoderma, is still very achievable. So, as the hero's story must now draw to an end, it is only the beginning to tell yours. Tell me, what will your story be? Gano, taste the gold.
There you have it, guys. It's been a pleasure doing this medicinal mushroom journey. Like I said, I will post all of the relevant studies and references in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this, then please do subscribe and stay tuned for more in the future. And if you would like to get some reishi products yourself, I will share the link. We also do a red tea that contains both reishi and cordyceps, the two most therapeutic mushrooms on the planet. And I've looked around at a lot of companies when it comes to reishi, and this is the best one that I've found in terms of how they have protected land by UNESCO, and their patent on the spore shell cracking process is second to none. So, guys, now you know why I'm so passionate about reishi. I just want to wish you all a lovely lockdown, a lovely Sunday, wherever you are in the world. I wish you love, light, and prosperity. Bye bye.